Most people try to increase their Albert cash advance limit the wrong way. They keep requesting more money without improving the actual financial signals Albert is analyzing behind the scenes. And here's the truth no one tells you. Your limit usually increases because the system trusts your banking behavior more over time, not because you asked repeatedly. In 2026, fintech apps like Albert are using increasingly sophisticated risk systems. That means your daily financial habits matter more than ever. In this video, I'll explain how Albert determines your cash advance limit, the fastest ways users improve eligibility, the biggest mistakes that keep limits low, and the hidden factor that often matters more than income itself. And later I'll show you the one behavior pattern that quietly hurts limit increases more than almost anything else. So let's get straight into it. First, understand this clearly. Albert does not randomly assign limits. The app analyzes financial behavior patterns to estimate repayment reliability. That includes direct deposits, cash flow stability, account balances, spending consistency, and overdraft history. Now here's where most people fail. They focus only on salary size. But income alone is not the main factor. Consistency matters much more. Let's make this practical. Imagine Jake earns solid income, but his deposits arrive irregularly, and his account frequently drops close to zero before payday. Now compare that to Alex, who earns slightly less but maintains predictable direct deposits and healthier balances consistently. Albert may trust Alex more. That surprises many users. But honestly, repayment predictability drives these systems. Now let's talk about the fastest strategy for improving your limit. Consistent direct deposits. This is huge. Many users underestimate how important recurring employer deposits are inside fintech approval systems. Direct deposits help verify income reliability, cash flow timing, and repayment confidence. And this is where things get interesting. Some users see gradual improvements simply by routing regular payroll deposits into the connected account consistently for several months. That stability matters enormously. Now in a minute, I'll show you the mistake that quietly destroys limit growth for many users. But first, let's discuss another major factor. Account stability. If your account constantly experiences overdrafts, negative balances, failed payments, or sudden cash shortages, the system may become more conservative. This is critical, because Albert wants evidence that repayments can happen smoothly without creating additional financial stress afterward. Now here's where most people fail again. They treat cash advance apps like emergency lifelines every single pay cycle. That pattern can create risk signals. Imagine John takes advances repeatedly every month because expenses constantly exceed income. Even if repayments technically happen, the repeated dependency pattern may still look financially unstable over time. And honestly, this is where many users misunderstand how these systems work. Cash advances are designed primarily for temporary timing gaps, not ongoing income shortages. Now let's discuss another important strategy. Use your primary checking account. This matters more than many people realize. The strongest approval signals usually come from the account where paychecks arrive, normal spending occurs, and regular bills get paid consistently. Connecting inactive or secondary accounts weakens visibility. Now here's where it gets interesting again. Healthy balance behavior can help significantly. This does not mean you need massive savings. But constantly hitting near zero balances may reduce confidence signals inside the system. Small financial cushions matter more than people realize. Now let's talk about repayment history. Successful repayments often help establish stronger trust over time. Fintech systems frequently reward reliability gradually rather than instantly. This is why some long-term users unlock better limits compared to brand-new users immediately. Now here's the mistake I mentioned earlier. Frequent overdrafts. This quietly hurts limit growth more than almost anything else. Because overdrafts suggest financial instability and reduced repayment predictability. And honestly, many users overlook this completely. They focus on income while ignoring account behavior patterns that matter far more. Now let's discuss another hidden factor. Bank compatibility. Some banks integrate more smoothly with fintech apps than others. That can affect transaction visibility, verification quality, and overall confidence signals. This technical issue surprises many users, but it absolutely matters. Now here's where most people fail once again. Applying emotional urgency to the system. Repeatedly checking for increases every day or aggressively requesting more money does not usually improve results. Behavior patterns improve results. That's the key difference. Now let's answer another common question. How fast can limits actually increase? Honestly, it varies. Some users see gradual improvements within months after stabilizing deposits and account behavior. Others may take longer, depending on financial patterns. There is no guaranteed timeline. And social media often creates unrealistic expectations by showcasing only best-case outcomes. Now, here's where things get interesting. Users with gig income or freelance income sometimes face additional challenges because deposits appear less predictable automatically. That does not make increases impossible. But stronger account organization becomes even more important in those situations. Now let's discuss another smart habit. Avoid unnecessary account volatility. For example, large unexplained cash swings, frequent account switching, or inconsistent deposit routing can weaken financial predictability signals. The cleaner and more stable your account patterns appear, the better. Now here's another important point. Do not overspend simply trying to appear financially active. That strategy backfires. The goal is healthy consistency, not artificial transaction volume. Now let's discuss realistic expectations honestly. Most users do not jump instantly from very small limits to huge advances overnight. Fintech systems generally scale trust gradually based on ongoing account behavior. That's normal. Now before we finish, let's summarize the fastest ways to increase your Albert Cash advance limit. Maintain stable direct deposits. Reduce overdrafts. Use your primary checking account. Keep healthier balances. Repay successfully. And demonstrate consistent financial behavior over time. Those are the signals that matter most. Now here's the most important takeaway. Albert increases limits primarily when the system sees lower repayment risk and stronger banking predictability. That's the hidden rule many users never understand. So here's the bottom line. If you want to increase your Albert Cash advance limit fast in 2026, focus less on requesting larger advances and more on improving the financial stability signals the app actually analyzes. Consistent deposits, healthier account behavior, and successful repayment history usually matter far more than income alone. That's what unlocks stronger results long term. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the biggest limit increase you've ever received from a cash advance app. And if you want, I can also break down the fastest ways to improve limits across Albert, Dave, Bridget, and Ernan side by side.